Opening briefing. Welcome to HVAC Intel. Today we're running a full tactical diagnostic on an AC that's not cooling. Most homeowners only check one or two things, but a real diagnosis means checking both the indoor and outdoor units in the right order. I'll walk you through everything you can safely check before calling a technician. Let's begin. Section 1. Safety first. First rule, power off the system before you touch anything. Go to your thermostat and switch it to off. Give it a few seconds to shut down. Then go to your electrical panel. You should see two breakers for the AC, usually labeled air handler and condenser or furnace and AC. Make sure nothing is halfway tripped. If it is, turn it fully off, then fully on. Never skip safety. A rushed inspection can cost you a lot more than a service call. Section 2. Thermostat. Now head to your thermostat. Set it to cool and lower the temperature at least 5 to 7 degrees below the room temperature. If your thermostat uses batteries, replace them. Low batteries can cause random failures, slow responses, or the outdoor unit not kicking on at all. Check for icons or messages. Cooling delay. Waiting. Stage 2. Flashing symbols. Even those give you clues. If the screen is blank or dim, you've already found the problem. Section 3. The filter. Next, check your air filter. This is one of the most common reasons an AC stops cooling. If the filter is dark, dusty, sagging, or sucked into the grill, replace it immediately. A clogged filter starves the system for air. When there's no air moving across the evaporator coil, the refrigerant gets too cold and the coil can start freezing. Once that coil freezes, the system can't cool no matter what you do. A simple filter swap can avoid a frozen coil, water leaks, and expensive repairs. Section 4. Frozen coil. Now, open the indoor panel and look for signs of ice. You might see frost on the copper lines, ice building up on the coil, or even water dripping onto the floor as the system partially melts. If you find ice, turn the system completely off, then set the fan to on. Let it run for 4 to 6 hours until the coil is fully thawed. Do not try to run the AC while it's frozen. That can damage the compressor and weaken the refrigerant circuit. Section 5. Drain line blockage. Next, check your drain line. Many systems have a float switch that shuts everything down when the drain is clogged. This prevents water damage, but to the homeowner, it looks like the AC just stopped working. Look for a small PVC pipe near the air handler. If you see water pooling or if the float switch is raised, that means the drain is blocked. Use a wet, dry vacuum outside at the drain outlet, or flush the clean-out port if your system has one. Once the line clears, the float switch drops and the system usually starts right back up. Section 6. Outdoor disconnect. Now let's go outside to the condenser. Before checking anything, look at the disconnect box mounted on the wall. Make sure the pull-out is fully inserted and seated tight. Sometimes homeowners, painters, landscapers, or even storm vibrations can leave it partially out, which cuts power to the outdoor unit while the indoor unit continues working. This alone stops cooling instantly. Section 7. Condenser airflow. With the system running, stand over the top of the condenser and feel the air coming out. It should be warm or even hot. That's the heat your home is rejecting. Warm air on top is normal operation. If the air coming out feels cool or room temperature, that means the compressor is not running, even if the fan is spinning normally. Also, make sure the sides of the condenser coil are not blocked by leaves, cottonwood, tall grass, or dirt. Restricted airflow forces the system to work harder and overheats the compressor. Section 8. Compressor operation. Now listen carefully. The compressor has a distinct sound. a solid low-frequency hum. You shouldn't hear metal-on-metal sounds, loud buzzing, or rapid clicking. If you hear clicking, the compressor may be trying to start but failing. If you hear only the fan, then the compressor is either overheated, failed, or stuck due to a weak start component. If it's overheated, give the system 30 minutes to recover with shade or airflow. Sometimes that's all it takes. Section 9. Capacitor indications. A very common failure point is the capacitor. This part helps the compressor and fan motor start and run properly. A failing capacitor can cause buzzing from the condenser, the fan running but the compressor staying off, hot air from the vents inside. Long or failed startups. Random tripping homeowners shouldn't touch or test capacitors. They can hold a charge. But recognizing the symptoms helps you understand what's happening before a technician arrives. This is one of the most common service calls during the summer. Section 10. Final decision logic. At this point, you've checked everything a homeowner can safely inspect: power, thermostat, airflow, frozen coils, drain blockages, outdoor airflow, fan operation, compressor symptoms, capacitor clues. If your AC still won't cool, that means the problem is deeper in the system. Refrigerant levels, electrical components, motor issues, control boards, or mechanical failures. And that's when it's time to call a technician. But now you're calling with confidence, because you already eliminated all the common issues. This is HVAC Intel. Follow for more tactical HVAC knowledge.